What's up, YouTubers? I'm here in San Cristobal de las Casas, just making a short little video on my trading results for this year. Anyways, I wasn't able to do any trades on Nadex, so I don't know how those trades would have turned out. I usually do the simple trades that Steve showed me on his Steve's Trading Club. And the last week, not this last week, but the week before that, I won 2 in a row. So just to give you some perspective on that. But this week on my Oando account, on my auto traders, I cleared about 60 bucks. I think in the last 2 weeks about 100 bucks. And the thing about that is I'm thinking about scaling that up, adding to my margin. So just to give you some perspective, those trades are average out the gains and losses. I didn't win every trade. That's just what it averages out to for my gain. But what's cool about the EAs is you can put them on, and then when you're traveling, doing whatever you're doing, if you get a trade, you get a trade, and you can have it taken. And I have my EAs on a VPS, so I can travel to where I want, and I don't have to worry about internet connections or anything like that. Another thing is, an acquaintance of mine lost 30K trading on Nadex. I just want to say, take a few minutes to talk about if you have that kind of money on Nadex and you get to the point where you're losing like thousands of dollars, in my opinion, you should start trading in your demo account, and then when you get back to a high win rate or a positive win rate, go back to your trading account, because losing 30K, it's hard to get that back. I feel awful for anyone who loses 5 or 10, but in my case, that's why I don't like to overtrade, and I do Steve's simple trades because they don't come up that as often. 30 to 40% of the market days, they have a really high win rate. And if you want to scale up, you want to live off that. Instead of doing one trade, you can do 10. And if you get filled at 57, that's 570 bucks. And if you win, that's 1,000. So you're getting 400, profit. And then the other thing is, if you can trade that, there's ways you can trade that more aggressively than just trading one contract or 5 or 10 or whatever it is you do, which you can learn if you sign up to his club. He'll teach you those ways to trade it either conservatively or more aggressively, depending on how you like to trade and what your personality is. I like to take a more medium approach, but with the win rate recently being 80 to 92%, trading more aggressively has really paid off. But as long as your win rate's 62% or higher, you will make good money, at least enough to pay your rent, at least in my case, to pay my rent. So just enough said about that. And another thing is, if you're losing on Oanda, again, if your win rate goes down enough, I suggest trading in your other accounts, your demo account, because there's just no reason to lose more than 20%. And that's what I do. I have a goal. If I get down on Oanda 20%, I stop trading. I just start trading in my demo, and then when I get profitable again, switch back over to my live account. The other thing is with Nadex or counter exchange, I just have a limit. Like if I win 2 or 3 trades, I just stop. If I lose 2 or 3 trades, I stop. Usually I limit to 5 or 6%. If I'm doing a lot of things on certain days, I'll limit it to 10, but usually it's 5% or less. That way you can never lose more than 20% of your account over a period of time. And I trade so infrequently on Nadex that it's never really happened. But it's going to happen eventually, where you're going to get into that drawdown. And if it gets to be more than 10%, you need to stop trading and trade in your demo account till you get profitable again, because there's no reason to lose like 20 or 30 grand. Anyways, just some results for this week. Like, share, subscribe, tell me what you think.